Hey everyone, this is Ravnius Blog, and welcome to my reaction video series. So today's reaction video is going to be on my thoughts about the Academy Award adding a new category, Most Popular Film. Now, before I get into my thoughts about this, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It can be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of movie or TV show news released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. So now let's get into this topic video. My thoughts about the Academy Awards making a new category, the most popular film category. So it's been announced last week that the Academy Awards was going to make some changes to their programs because they had such low ratings last year or this year, I believe, and they wanted to try to rectify that. So one of the things they did was to shorten the hours for the Academy Awards to 3 hours, which I do think that's a good idea because most people wouldn't want to sit down through the Academy Awards for 4 hours watching an award ceremony. So I think cutting it down to 3 hours is a good way to go. Now, as for the next part, they want to add in a new category called the most popular film category. And I think there's a lot of problems going with this. Like, I think this can be a problem because, for one thing, what are they judging the film for when in regards to being the most popular film? Are they judging it based on the box office numbers it made? Are they judging it based on the audience reaction? How are they judging this movie in most popular? And the problem with that, if they're judging it by the box office numbers or by the audience reaction, then they're not really taking these films very seriously because they're just looking at, oh well, this film made a lot of money, so we're just going to conclude it in this category, and we're just kind of putting these films in the Academy Awards anyway because it's like we don't want to put them in the Best Picture nominations, which I do have problems with that. I've always had problems with the Academy Awards not putting these popular films in the Best Picture category because I do think some of them do deserve the Best Picture category. And when I say popular films, I mean films like stuff from Marvel and from Star Wars and stuff like that. The films that the general public usually watch. But yeah, I do think they just making this category because it's like, well, we kind of don't want to put these films in the Best Picture nomination, so we're just gonna have them get their own category to themselves and just start nominating movies there. But the problem with that, I think, is that what movies are popular, and that's another thing is that you have a lot of popular movies coming out, so any movie could be really popular. Even if they were like, well, we're just gonna nominate 4 or 5 movies for this popular category, but again, any movie could be nominated. And what happens if it's like mostly movies dealing with Marvel and Star Wars? That wouldn't be fair to the other movies that are not Star Wars and Marvels. And then one of the issues that a lot of people bring up when regards to the animated feature excuse me, to the animated feature category was that they tend to vote for the movies that are mostly Disney and Pixar, and they don't vote for a lot of animated movies. And I'm afraid that's what's going to happen with this most popular category. Is that they're going to vote mostly for the movies that are like Marvel or Star Wars or anything from Disney, and then any other film that's considered popular, they're not going to get voted because they're not Disney or Star Wars. So that's what I'm worried about with this whole most popular film category. And then I would rather them just go with like the film that has the biggest achievements in 2018 or 2019 award, just so you can recognize all the achievements the film made without making it seem like we're just throwing this film in there because it was popular with the audience. We want to get more ratings, so we could care less what's in the content of this film. And if they make something like the best achievements in the film for 2018 award, I think that would be better suited to get the more popular films in there without making it seem like we just had to make this category for popular films. It don't matter what the content is. So that's my issue with the whole most popular film thing, is that I feel like they're just throwing it in there because they want to get more ratings, and they're not going to take the time to really consider these popular films like the Marvel movies, the Star Wars film, maybe even the Warner Brothers DC films. Um, they're not going to take into account the content of the film. And it's just like, what happens if it becomes like the animated features issue where they're just voting for one company to win this awards thing instead of any other companies that can compete with Disney and the bigger companies. So that's my thoughts on this whole issue, and please let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about the Academy Awards adding this new category for most popular film? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think they should have renamed the category as something else that would have at least tried to make these popular films be more recognized in the Oscars? Please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated any new videos I post up, and also like my Facebook page, Rabius Blog's Best Comments, and also support me through Patreon so I can continue to push out great content for this channel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabius Blog, and I'll see you later.